Hello and welcome to KS Home and Garden. This is a follow-up to the original video regarding the Keter raised bed that I purchased at Home Depot, and also using the Nature's Care organic potting soil mix on this bed on my deck. So everything is going pretty well here. It has been a little while since I first planted these things out. I found that this bed works pretty well. It actually holds moisture well. One thing that I do have to do when it rains, because we have a good deal of rain in this area, I have to actually pull the plug. There's a plug right here. So that drain plug, I have to pull it because this actually fills up with water, and when it fills up with the water, you'll see it at the top, just like as if it was a bathtub. So if you were to go away and have heavy rains and leave that drain closed, you would probably have issues with your plants, because they wouldn't get oxygen. The roots would probably suffocate if you didn't get back in a reasonable amount of time. But I find that to be a minor thing, because I am typically here, and if I were going away, honestly, what I would do is look for the rain forecast, and if I see that there's a lot of rain on the horizon, then I'd simply pull the plug. And also, if I needed to, I'd just call a neighbor. They'd do it for me. But look, this is the stevia plant, or plants, I should say. So there's some dirt on them because it's been raining, but that's not a mold or anything like that. See? Comes right off. And here is I always have to check, is it rosemary or is it lavender? Okay, the rosemary, I love doing that. So this is a rosemary plant right here that I stuck in. It's doing pretty well. I don't do well with rosemary, so that's a plus for this garden bed. Then I also put some kale in. I know people talk about kale as though it's a cool season crop only, but I grow this dwarf blue kale every summer. It's actually my favorite now, and it does well in the summer and throughout the winter. But I shouldn't say winter, but throughout the fall it'll grow, and it will actually become sweeter as it cools off. And if I give it some covering, I can harvest this until all the leaves are gone in my area. It'll actually survive the coldest temperatures. Like I said, I just have to give it some kind of like a plastic cover or something, that'll work. And here I have a lettuce plant. So I do this all the time. This lettuce plant has gone to seed. It is almost August here, but what I do is I typically let seeds fall, and I like getting volunteers. So you can call me a lazy gardener in that respect, because I do that every year. So I'm going to call it a success, because everything's growing nicely in here. I haven't used up the space because I'm still learning the space that these plants take up. I have this bushing out, I've chopped off the top part just to get it to bush out a bit, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, I'm going to call this raised bed a success.